On the Rural Radio Network, it is time to take a look at a midday look at the markets, specifically on the livestock side. And joining me today, it's livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. Well, Kyle, a little bit of green finally in these cattle futures, live cattle, feeder cattle, both trading a little higher. Is this a bounce? Is it a recovery? What are you seeing here today?
Well, Chad, I'm going to call it a short-term bounce here for now, the way it looks. We saw these August feeder cattle run up to $297.77. We're sitting close to our highs of the day right now at $297.67, up $1.85. Are those than $295.50. So question is how are these index cattle going to settle here on Thursday against this May futures contract? May's trading at $297.40 with an index at $302.17. We're watching the weekend sales here and as well as those southern direct sales to see what kind of numbers we get and how that moves the average here as far as starting next week. Now, those feeders go off here on Thursday of next week. And speaking of next week, we have a cattle on feed report next week. That'll be due out a week from today after the close at 2 o'clock. So we're going to see some probably going to see some positioning for that ahead of which we've seen a lot of buying on the weeks of cattle on feed report. We've seen a lot of buyers come in here early in the week and try to run up and get ahead of the cattle on feed report. So not sure that's going to be the case this time. A lot of folks are looking at the marketing numbers here to see where we're at comparatively to see if we're backing up any cattle right now. Today we saw midday box beef up over $3 on the choice here. I think that's a little bit of a quick deal here before the Memorial Day week. We've got all next week as far as slaughter pace goes, and then we're going to be looking for a short kill week the week after. And the question is, how does the box beef market fare after we get through the holiday? Now, next week it looks like we could be stated higher on the cash so far, depending on how we finish up this week. From a technical standpoint, a lot of folks are looking at that weekly chart, which looks like we could be forming a potential weekly reversal to the downside of both the live cattle and the feeder cattle. So something for everyone here in this market today on a Friday, Chad.
All right, thanks so much for the information. Livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. Call him 308-708-7340. This is the Rural Radio Network.
Deciding on a college with your high school senior can be a little overwhelming for parents. But applying for money to pay for it is simple. FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, is now easier than ever with fewer questions and faster fill-out times. If you have a high school senior, now is the time to apply for thousands of dollars for classes, books, and housing. Get started, Nebraska, at dothefafsa.org. Sponsored by Education Quest Foundation. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Gingrich Structures is your premier choice for top-quality post-frame buildings in the Midwest. Whether you need agricultural, commercial, home shops, garages, or barn-dominiums, Gingrich Structures crafts custom structures built to last. Their expert team collaborates with you every step of the way to bring your vision to life with the finest quality craftsmanship that lasts. Explore our projects and get your free quote today at gingrichstructures.com. Spelled GingerICHstructures.com.
Chad Moyer back with you on the Rural Radio Network. Now let's take a look at the latest in the market quotes, and we'll start with the grains on the Chicago Board of Trade. July corn, last trade 2 cents down to 446.5. September down 2 3/4 at 422 1/4. And new crop December corn is down 3 cents at 435 3/4. July soybeans are down 1/4 penny at 10.51. August is up a half at 10.47 3/4. New crop November up 2 1/4 at 10.37 1/2. July soybean oil is up 2 at 49.33. July soybean meal $4.70 a ton lower at $291.70. In the wheat pits, July Kansas City wheat 11 1/4 down at 5.17. September down 10 1/4 at 5.31 3/4. Minneapolis spring wheat July 25 5 1/4 down at 5.74 3/4. And July Chicago wheat is 8 1/4 cent down at 5.24 1/2. Over to the livestock futures, like Kyle said, a recovery in the cattle futures today, up over $1 in fats, and feeders are up $2 in some cases and kind of mixed in the hogs. Here are the latest numbers from the mercantile. June live cattle, 127 higher at 212.45. August up 92 at 206.77. October up $1.40 at 204.07. August feeder cattle, 207 higher at 297.90. September up 162 at 296.25. October feeder cattle, 152 higher, 294.05. June lean hogs are down 27 at $100.42. July is down a dime at 104.02. August hogs 22 higher at 103.60. Class 3 milk futures for June down 4 cents, 19.34. July Class 3 milk is up 4 cents at 19.40. Latest numbers from the energies: West Texas crude up 85 cents in the nearby 62.47. S&P